Hey, Scruffy. How you doing? No, coming in. The weather was really nice today. You threw up at lunch. I didn't think you'd want to come in. Okay, well, I think I got too much food for you tonight. So, I thought we were finishing up the can of party cuts. And there seemed to be... I don't think I distributed it evenly through the days. So there was more than I expected left in the can. That, or maybe I was supposed to go one more day. I'm not sure. Anyway. Okay, so let's get the food on the table. Let's get the glove on. Yeah, Scruffy left a mess with the bowl that I left. Talk about that. And oh, Scruffy's cooperating. So, where to start? So I had a busy day today. So I had a online seminar or class or something I signed up for a few months back, and it was today. I was a little worried that there was a screw up or something because I was having trouble logging in yesterday. But yeah, it seems to be all resolved, so I got in today, so I was able to attend. No problem. Started fairly early, so I'm actually kind of tired right now. But yeah, this one, it actually ended at with enough time for me to go out for a bike ride, because the sun is now setting later and the weather's nicer. So in the past couple of these I've been to, I think they actually ran longer, and then because it was setting, the sun was setting sooner, couldn't go anywhere. So I did not plan to go out today for a bike ride or anything. But yeah, since the weather cooperated today and the sun cooperated, yeah, I was actually able to go out. But yeah, it was a good seminar. I feel a little over my. It was a little over my head sometimes. a little concerned about that, but they said the recordings will be available probably within a week. So they actually do expect you to review the material again. It's pretty information dense, so I'm going to be studying it for a while to come. But yeah, I think it was worth it. At least I hope it will be. So we'll find out. So in the next few years, I hope to really take advantage of the material I learned today. Make some money from it. But yeah, so anyway, at lunch, yeah, because the break schedule is kind of short, and they're kind of interspersed at kind of uneven times. Yeah, I was kind of in a hurry to get Scruffy fed in one of those breaks, so I fed him a little bit on the later side, because that was the only break that was really available that coincided with lunchtime. And so yesterday Scruffy threw up, and so I was thinking I need to I probably need to make some more changes. I think the elevated platforms that he eats on have been helping because he's been throwing up less frequently. But yeah, he seems to throw up the lunch more than the dinner. And I think it's probably because he wolfs down the kibble faster than he can wolf down the combined wet and dry cat food. And also because I put balls in the food for dinner, whereas the kibble I just been letting him eat kind of freestanding. And I don't think, I think I need to slow him down. So today I wanted to experiment with putting some balls in the bowl to slow him down. But Scruffy kind of freaked out when he saw the bowl. So he seemed to have like a anxiety attack, ran away, came back for the food eventually. But yeah, he didn't really notice the food in the bowl. He was kind of avoiding it at first, and then finally, he's rubbing his head on the jacket. But anyway, yeah. So he was, freaked out a little bit by the bowl. So anytime I make a change with Scruffy, it freaks him out, no matter how small it is, and yeah, it's a little frustrating. Because the thing is, the bowl's not new. He's had the food bowl before, and I have put balls in his kibble before, like especially when we first started this, or well, a little after that, but yeah, 2 years ago. And then we do that every night with the dinner. But yeah, the fact that I brought out a bowl with balls at lunch today, that seemed to freak him out when I put down the bowl. So anyway, as I said, yeah, he threw up at the end of lunch again. And I think, so there are two different factors. So a couple of different factors. So one, I was worried the bowl might be too high. I think I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me for a second. I'm trying to fight the sneeze, because I know if I sneeze, Scruffy's going to freak out again. Yeah. Okay, I think I managed to stop the sneeze just for the moment. So because a few weeks ago I tried putting his dinner bowl a little higher, so on a container on top of the table, which is the equivalent of 2 containers stacked on each other, and he was having trouble getting his head in the bowl when it was that high, especially with the balls. So today I decided to open up the container and then put the bowl inside of the container, so it's about basically like about the height of the table. But the bowl doesn't fit perfectly, so it wobbles a little bit, and I think that freaked out Scruffy too. But he got used to it. But I noticed while he was eating, he seemed anxious. He seemed more frantic than usual, and even though the balls were there, and maybe they were slowing him down a little, he was still trying to eat pretty fast, and I think just the whole change just freaked him out enough that he was extra anxious, and I think that actually may have contributed to him throwing up today. So after he threw up, I put a little more kibble in the bowl, but I put the bowl on top of the 2 containers, so I put the lid back on, and so now the bowl is higher. I didn't get any film footage of it, but after I went back inside, I watched him from the window, see if he calmed down, and yeah, he did, and he ate from the bowl, but he knocked it over, trying to get his head in it. So the bowl doesn't have a nice wide base, so it tips. It has a kind of a round base, and it can tip over fairly easily. And you probably need to find some different bowls. I have some that look like that one, but they're larger and whiter, so maybe I'll try that tomorrow. I wish I had more bowls that I use for dinner and water. Maybe I'll swap it. Maybe I'll use the water bowl as the food bowl as well, and then put the water in the round one. But I only have one of the round one, so I only have one of these round small ones. I have a couple of the bigger ones though. But yeah, I gotta figure it out. But anyway, let me get Scruffy's food. So there's a lot of food tonight, I think. Probably too much. It's probably gonna take longer to eat tonight. That fur around his legs kind of stuck. Pulled on it a little bit, but yeah, it's not coming off yet. So if I tried bringing out a pair of scissors, I know Scruffy would freak out because he's freaked. Yeah, I did that once before, and he completely freaked out. He wasn't the same, I think, for a couple days, and I didn't even get the scissors near him. He saw them from a distance. So he saw them. He saw me put them on the table, and yeah, he freaked out for a couple days. So I'm not even going to try to bring out a pair of scissors to cut off that fur. So we already went through a freak out a couple weeks ago, and that was a nightmare. Don't need another freak out. So anyway, yeah, I got the lunch footage and. Hey, Scruffy. How you doing? I'm a little later. Still lunchtime though. But yeah, I'm a little on the late side of lunch. Got my online seminar today. Just got a short break, so I don't have a lot of time. Yeah, they're going hardcore. A lot of material. So, Scruffy threw up yesterday, so I'm going to try something a little different. So I'm going to put the kibble in a bowl with some balls as a slow feeder. Not sure yet if I want to try to put it in the stacked container or on top of it, or yeah, I'm not sure. But let's get the pets done first. Okay, Scruffy's getting used to it. So he knows exactly what he needs to do, and he's doing it. And he meowed, so maybe he actually likes it. I think he's going for a drink. Yeah, so I don't have a lot of time, so yeah, try to keep this short. I might even leave the kibble out and let him eat in peace. So, I don't know. I probably need to stay here just to see how he handles the balls. So, I need more bowls, and I don't have the exact same shape. So I gotta experiment with what kind of balls to use and how many. So I have one more bigger bouncy ball, like the rainbow ones, though. It looks like a golf ball, but it's actually not. But when I put it in this other bowl I have, it looks too big. So I'm going to try 3 golf balls instead of one bigger ball and a golf ball. And we'll see how Scruffy handles that. And might have to take out a ball if it's too much. Oh, Scruffy seems to like the pets, but yeah, I gotta go in. Cause I also want to get something to eat myself. Okay, let's get your food. Okay, so oops, Scruffy didn't like me putting down the bowl. So kibble there. So the reason I lowered where I put the bowl in the container is when I had Scruffy eat his dinner on a bowl on top of the double stack containers, he was having trouble reaching in. So I'm thinking maybe this is a compromise. But yeah, we'll see if he throws up. So as I said, tonight's dinner is the hearty cuts with real turkey and kibble and rotisserie chicken scraps. But yeah, it seemed like there was more turkey than I expected. And I guess I haven't been dishing it quite evenly in the can, so I think there was probably. So I'm hoping there was, yeah, just a little more tonight than I anticipated. Otherwise, I gave him 2 portions, which that was not my intent. And he got extra kibble today since he threw up, and I decided to try to make up for it. But he ended up eating his vomit as usual, so he actually gets more. So yeah, I'm going to be experimenting with lunchtime slow feeding. I'm actually tempted to start watering the kibble a little bit. I did this when I first started feeding him 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, and he first threw up. Um, one of the things I tried was watering down the kibble to maybe slow him down from eating, and then maybe I also thought maybe it would possibly help, let it sit in his go down easier, and it seemed to help a little. It didn't help as much as I thought it would. So anyway, I'm tempted tomorrow possibly to start watering the kibble a little bit to slow him down even further. But I think I'll play at the bowls first, and yeah, I'll make the decision tomorrow. Yep, Scruffy's done. Yeah, he ate fast considering how much food there was. Okay, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.